What's going on there? Life with Twisted has returned. We are back, people. We are back, and we got a vape review for you today, people. That's right, a vape review. Obviously, my voice still isn't right, so we gotta speak like this. Trapaholics, real trap shit. EA, it's in the game. Sorry, might as well make the best of it. Anyway, moving on, people. What we're gonna talk about today, what we're gandering at today, is the new Smok P3 Mag Kit. That's right, people, the new Smok P3 Mag, freshly released, the third iteration of the kind of gun stock mod, in a way. And I'm gonna say what I said before again now. Don't use this while getting pulled over or anything. And if you live in Texas, maybe don't even use it in your house, okay? Just saying, throwing it out there. But anyway, people, yeah, some new news. Smok went IP67 out here. They changed it up a bit. We got some stuff to talk about we're gonna get to, but first and foremost, let me tell you what's going on here. This is a IP67 dual 18650 230 watt HD touchscreen having mod kit that comes with the Smok TFV16. You can get it in a multitude of finishes, and it sells for anywhere from 60 to 90 bucks on the interwebs. I think is what I saw. Yeah, it's like 60 to 90 bucks is what I saw it going for. It's pretty broad range on this bad boy. But anyway, that's the skinny of it. That's what's going down here. And I gotta say, yeah, they made a lot of changes with this new one. They made a lot of changes. Also, I got in the RPM RBA coils. So now I got the rebuildable deck that you can use in like, I guess like the new RPM Smok Pod, that box thingies, the 40 watt thing. So you can rebuild it. We're gonna do that. We might do a whole video about that. That should be pretty cool. But anyway, it's not about that right now, people. What it's about is this bad boy, okay? And the first thing we gotta talk about is packaging, yes. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. You open it up, you're gonna find yourself a mod. Nice looking little mod and some good old fashioned silica. Yeah, there's some silica in there. If we dig deeper, we're gonna find all kinds of goodies. We got our tank in there chilling like a villain. We got our extra coil in there chilling like a villain. You also have an extra glass. This is your standard glass, okay? You also got a little rubber bubble glass protector thingy that you can put on there if you want. That's optional. And we have a micro USB charging cable. I wish it was USB-C, but moving on, we had, last but not least, we got a little baggie with some O-rings and shit in them, okay? And that is all she wrote when it comes to packaging, people. That's all she wrote. Now, let's get the easy part out of the way real quick. First things first, TFV16 holds 9 mLs with this bubble glass. It's like 27 millimeters. It's really big. It's really big. Still got the swivel top. Everybody knows what's going on. Comes with a nice little Resonate 10 drip tip. All that good stuff. But we got a new coil. All right, we got 2 coils. You get a dual mesh, and then you got this new conical mesh. And they say doing the conical stuff adds a warmer hit and does some things and all this stuff. There's a little graphic to show you what they're talking about. I can say that fucking vape's pretty good, I guess, huh? It is warm, but I got the bitch turned up to 80, so I don't know, you know. It tastes good. Vape's like a good mesh. It's a good mesh coil. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? Moving on, we take a look at this mod. We got a 510 up top. Big ass 510. You can fit like a 32 millimeter atomizer on this thing. And what's cool is you got these little rubber plugs for the holes where the screws are. So if you ever need to take it apart, you pop the little rubber plugs out, unscrew stuff, pop the rubber plugs back in. Ha, stuff like that, huh? It's kind of cool. And the rest of it, let's talk about it. All right, so you look at this thing, it's all rubberized, right? And these parts, these rubber grips, they got a carbon fiber look, but they're not carbon fiber, it's just a pattern. Still looks pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. On the back, you got a little flap that opens up, and there, bam, there's your micro USB charging port right there, nice and concealed and waterproof. I can dig it. Your release, you got a little button, you push at the bottom, bam, your batteries come flying out, so be ready for that. Yeah, 2 18650s, everything's labeled, everything's easy. Pop them back in there, everything clasps. It's not like the old school with the cartridge coming out, but it is IP67 now, you know what I mean? And speaking of which, yeah, you can just take this thing and fucking, dunk it in some water. Just, put it in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You probably don't want to have your tank in there at the time, but if it does fall in the water, you're covered. and you're covered. I'm not gonna beat the shit out of it and everything because, you know, I'm sure it'll break at some point. But yeah, you know, it's tough. It's a tougher Smok mod is what's going on here, okay? Those have been popular, like amongst mods, like, you know, everything's been pods, but when it comes to mods, been a lot of rugged mods coming out lately. So cool, it's a cool trend, I guess. I don't have any problem with it. But anyway, moving on. Got a trigger. Very ergonomic, feels good in the hands, very comfortable to hold, even though it's a bit heavy. Trigger feels good. It's a good fire switch. I enjoy it. I dig it. Can't complain about it. You know what I mean? Let me turn this bitch back on. I forgot to pop the batteries out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speaking of the trigger. Anyway, so yeah, that's just kind of a tour of the device, showing you what's going on, how it looks, how it works and everything. Yeah, look, I turned back on. Now I got to put in my passcode. That's something we'll talk about. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and start talking about it right now. Yeah, the screen, man. What we have here is a 1.9-inch HD screen, touch screen. And you're gonna notice it's a good looking UI. All the information you need is there, and you see that little animation? Yeah, you slide your finger across this bad boy to unlock it, like a phone, or I guess iPhone specifically, but like a phone. And it's very responsive, very smooth, okay? Now, getting into the meat and potatoes, you got a little square in the corner, you hit it, that's all your stuff. You got modes, you can go in there, switch all your stuff. You can do all your freaking TC and temp controls and all your shit and change all your stuff. And then Smok's been doing this My Mode stuff, and it's kind of cool. You can go in and set up a lot of stuff for like what flavor you got and what, it's cool, but I never really use it. I've never been a big fan of it. Of course, you got a puff counter, little section. You can reset that, clear it, do some stuff right there. And then we got settings, and there's a lot of settings within the settings. You go into general, and you got a few different options like accessibility. You can do a factory reset. You got about, where they tell you all about your device. Okay, you back out of there, you can go look at your chip. It's gonna tell you all about your 32-bit 0.nanofuck firing chip. It's pretty badass. And then we got themes. That's right, people. You can change the screen color. Nice. A little bit of customization. You know, you want to go in there and tweak it, control your screen timeout. You got options. And then last but not least, one of my favorite situations here, the passcode. That's right, people. You can set up a 4-digit PIN to make sure that nobody gets in your stuff. So if somebody goes to pick your stuff up, you got the passcode set, they got to put in your PIN. They don't know your PIN, they can't do it. And it even has backup information, like your 4 lucky numbers. And then it asks you like the last 4 digits of your phone number. Like it's backup information. And I think that's pretty cool. Smok's got like the sweetest security suite set up for the fucking mod right there. I think that's badass. You don't have to worry about nobody. Well, if they do steal your shit, they can't use it. They'll be like, ah, I'm so upset. I don't think there's a way to reset it either. It's cool. So neat stuff. Did a lot of talking right then, so I need to get through all of it. But that's really cool. I think that's cool. I know they've done it before, but now I think it's more refined. Oh, I had vapor in my throat still. It was hard to get the words out. But anyway, fuck it. That's all the stuff. We've talked about the things, you know what I mean? We've done the stuff. Now I gotta say what I like and dislike about it. First and foremost, I gotta say the design changed pretty crazy, all rubberized and shit with the faux carbon fiber and the things going on. It's different. I will say it's different, okay? But I like it. It feels nice, it feels sturdy for people who work in construction. I know it sounds cliche, I always say it. People who work outside, this would be this is something they could have and don't have to worry about dropping and breaking. You know, if it drops, oh well, it might break the glass, you got extra glass. You could still use it, you know what I mean? But overall, let's talk about pros and cons. I love this. I've been digging these new mesh coils, and this conical one is great. The CFV16 is Smok's best sub-ohm tank yet, in my opinion. 9 ml capacity, dog. Big ass airflow, right up my alley, if not directly in my alley. You know what I mean? So yeah. The tank vape's great, absolutely fantastic. The board seems to fire great. I don't have any complaints there. I don't need 230 watts, but it's cool that if you do, there you go. Fucking you can do it. The screen looks fantastic. I love this UI. It's crystal clear, it's bright, it's customizable slightly, and it works well. Even my big fat fingers can get through there and peck stuff and it registers properly. So it's a really good touchscreen. It's not a gimmicky. And the little slide to unlock feature, class. Very class on a mod, I gotta say. Very class. I've seen it before, but it's implemented very well here. You know what I'm saying? Feels good and ergonomic in the hand. The way you get the batteries out is cool. Just remember that motherfucker's gonna fly out at you. I know some people are probably mad it's not dual 21700, which I can see it. Maybe they could come out with a version like that. It'd be cool. But overall, man, I can't complain. This is a waterproof, badass iteration of a mod that was already pretty cool, pretty unique. And now it's got even more functionality. And I dig it. All around, I gotta say, it's a good package. Only thing I'm bitching about, wish it would have been USB-C instead of micro USB charging. But hey, that's just one small nitpick. Overall, not too shabby, people, not too shabby. So that's it, man. That's what I got. Coming up tomorrow, I think, maybe, I'm gonna do a review on a badass Bluetooth speaker. We're gonna give a couple away. It's like a $180 speaker. It's gonna be pretty badass. We're getting into a lot of tech reviews and stuff. It's gonna be fun. I always like doing stuff. But anyway, that's what I got for you people. Links are in the description. Go look around thinking I don't give a shit. But I told you, and that's worth a little smidgen. Just a little smidgen of something. Don't forget, people, I see they've been postponing and blocking some stuff in some states like Massachusetts and New York about these vape flavor bans. We can't let them get the best of us. Be diligent. Be sure to call. Be sure to keep people informed. Let them know vaping ain't fucking killing people. There's other bullshit doing it. All right, vaping's safe and it saves lives, and we can't let them ruin lives, okay? I just want to reiterate. Just want to put that back out there. But anyway, man, y'all stay sexy out there. I am out. Vaping saves more lives than IP69 ratings.